Hi, this is Ken Kaplan from the New England Motorcycle Museum, and today I'm proud to show you this absolutely gorgeous concourse quality 1974 all original F7 175. Paint's original. I even have the original tires with it. It runs beautifully, and these are extremely rare to find in this condition. Fire it up, give you a quick demo, and bring it in. Starts first kick, it's carbureted perfectly, shifts, everything's perfect. Bike runs, starts perfectly. Everything's 100% on this bike. Obviously, extremely rare for a number of factors. One is mostly these are owned by young folks. Well, I had the Yamaha DT version of this when I was 14 years old. Most of these were owned by 14 to 20 somethings, and they got ridden into the ground, ridden hard, and put away wet. This one has been meticulously maintained by an adult owner. It's a one-owner bike, and it's in absolutely gorgeous condition. Has 1,882 miles on it. The gauges are in perfect shape. Even the writing on where the ignition key goes in, it's not scratched at all. Everything's beautiful. The chrome, the inside of the tank too, which is an indicator of how a bike was cared for. It's probably the nicest inside of a 74 era bike I've ever seen. It's like brand new. It's meticulously been maintained. All the oils are fresh in this bike. The fork oil was just changed on it. The engine oil was changed. Interesting note, I have the original tires for the bike that were taken off by the previous owner. They still have the ribs. See the ribs in the middle, indicating extremely low mileage. These are the original Dunlop Trials Universal tires, front and rear, both in outstanding condition, 95% tread left. The guy that owned the bike for us took the original tires off because he wanted to ride it. He didn't want to wear them out. These are brand new. They have less than 100 miles on them. Trials tires. All the lights work beautifully. Horn starts right up. Original mirrors are on the bike. It's just an absolutely gorgeous condition. One of the things I want to point out, you got to take a look at the bottom of the engine. Look at the bottom of the engine down here. And it's shiny. The paint is shiny. The original paint. This has not been touched up. The exhaust system hasn't been touched up. There's not barely. I don't think there's a scratch on the underside of the motor. It's truly a rare piece. The only way you'll find an nice one is if you find one in the crate, which I doubt they exist. Cylinder fins are in excellent condition. Original exhaust paint has a little bit of patina on it, which is fine. We didn't want to touch anything up. We understand that, you know, having a museum, that the originality of the bike is absolutely critical. The original factory paint is in beautiful condition. There's one little scratch on the rear fender where the rack is. It must have had a bungee on it. What I want to say about the rack too is these are really rare also. We just saw one sell for a Suzuki TS 175 for $500 on eBay last week. So these are extremely valuable and very rare. The original seat cover is in fantastic condition. There's one little tiny pinhead nick in it right here. But other than that, the upholstery is beautiful like the day it came out of the crate. Just a fantastic bike. I've got a bunch of literature on the bike right here. We also have, in addition to the original tires, I have the title here in the original owner's manual. This is an F7 Kawasaki 1974. It's a 175cc two-stroke, single cylinder, rated at 21 horsepower. I'm 250 pounds, 6'2". So if the bike looked a little small with me on it, I'm like a linebacker. I'm not your average size guy, so the bike looks small with me on it. And even with my big butt on it, this thing, I went up the street, goes right up to 50 miles an hour, like nothing. Front end comes right up in first gear. You crack the throttle, it's just a really strong running, torquey two-stroke. The paint is the metallic silver. It's a F7C, Kawasaki F7C 1974 with original factory metallic silver paint. Let me close the door, it's a little windy here. Actually, Mother Nature will close the door for us. The owner's manual, I have the original owner's manual, and I've got the title from the original owner, Ronald Clem, from Fort Wayne, Indiana. If you want to call him and talk to him, he bought it in July of 1974. It's technically a one-owner bike because it's been signed, the title's been signed, but it's the original title. I also have some receipts for work that was done on the bike. He had 3 oil seals, an NGK spark plug, and oil change done on it for $200. And I have the actual safety inspection report when the bike was brand new in 1974. Not only do I have the title, I have the inspection report, and I've got a bunch of his registrations from years that he had registered, including the original 1974 registration. So if you're putting this in a museum on display, you've got all the literature. The gentleman who owned it before us also was completely anal about the bike, and if you come around this side right here, there was a little bit of patina on the cover and on the shifter, so he put a brand new cover and shifter on it. This is the original chain. These came with this chain. He also bought a brand new airbox cover for it, and I want to show you the underside. What do you see underneath the seat on this side? It's just gorgeous. As is the bottom of the motor, the bottom side of the seat is beautiful. The air filter's brand new. It has a replacement battery in it also. The air filter and airbox are impeccable. The bottom side of the seat, everything's beautiful underneath there. I've got receipts for over $660 in parts for the bike, including that NOS cover, also a replacement headlamp, NOS headlamp, and some other miscellaneous parts that weren't anything wrong with them. They just had a little bit of patina on them. Some of the bikes, when they came through in '74, the finishes weren't like a thick coating, so it would get a little patina after 40 years. So he replaced the shift lever, the engine cover, the airbox cover, a stem. I'm not sure what stem it, but it was $45. Headlamp. A turn signal stem. Put new turn signal stems on it, which were really expensive. Also, the carb was rebuilt. There's a carb cover gasket and a carb kit. A couple of grommets and seals. This is a rotary valve induction engine. The carburetor is on the right side of the engine, so that's just been that was thoroughly cleaned. And again, the bike only has 1,882 miles on it. So we see a lot of bikes come through here, and I just don't ever recall seeing a nicer Enduro come through. If you think about it, like I mentioned earlier, I had one of these when I was a kid. These are owned mostly by kids, young adults. Most of them got hammered. This one here was owned by a professional adult who treated it like the collector's item that it has become. And even the key is in mint condition. Quite often you see keys that are all hammered up. They're in someone's pocket and dragged around. And just a fantastic bike. The fork oil was replaced on it, as I mentioned. I had the receipt for that. All the engine oils were changed. The battery was replaced. Over $600 worth of labor. Brand new tires, front and rear, and tubes. I have the original tires, they're included with it, so if you want to put the tires back on it, the bike's 100% NOS Kawasaki, original from the factory. When I say NOS Kawasaki, these are the tanks and tins that came on the bike. These aren't replacements. This isn't a bike that was dolled up. This is a mint original bike that had a couple of components that had patina on it replaced. These foot pegs right here, I think these are out of the Kawasaki catalog. They might be aftermarket, I don't know. Whether they're buddy pegs, there was a mount for them from the factory. So that may be the only item on the bike that's not a Kawasaki NOS part. Just a fantastic looking bike. Like I said, I'm 6'2", 250, and hauls me around no problem. Starts and runs perfectly, and it's just in great shape. We're not giving this away. This is a bike that is gonna cost a couple bucks, but we regularly sell bikes like this as is not running. We auction them off and they bring between $800 and $2,000. To get one like that and make it this nice, you'd spend a small fortune, trust me. And they're only original ones. This is 100% original. Grips, levers, mirrors, bars. It's all gorgeous Kawasaki. So aside from the couple of components that he replaced on it with NOS Kawasaki parts, it's all original. So we also bought, show him the other Kawasaki's we got from him, Kenny. We also bought a couple of other collector items from him. We got this S2 350 Kawasaki, which is absolutely gorgeous. And show him the H1500. We got an original, all original H1500 Kawasaki triple. So this guy was in the Cowies. He was a Kawasaki enthusiast. He took care of his machines better than he took care of his wife and kids, I think. So obviously the guy was anal about it. Even the underside, look at the underside of the fenders. The underside of the fenders, all original. Obviously never ridden in the dirt. It even has the original factory marks on the underside of the fender. Very, very rare. So good luck bidding on the bike. If you have any questions, call us at 860-454-7024. I'm going to roll it back into the museum, put it on display. And we're going to enjoy it while it's here, and I hope it goes to a good home that cares for it, and it looks this good in another 50 years. So good luck bidding on it, and God bless.